What is up, guys? Welcome back to the worst YouTube channel in existence. Today I made a trill trap beat. I don't even know what the fuck you gonna call it, but I think it sounds pretty lit. I'm gonna show y'all exactly how I did it, and I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of it too. Starts out with a kicking ass sample.
You better say goodbye to your man Mitchell.
Alright, so y'all got a decent general idea of what it sounds like right quick. I'm just going to go through the patterns and show y'all different things I did to help make this beat. Okay, so the kick's pretty basic, honestly. There's not any rolls or anything. Yeah, I'll let y'all get a full look at the pattern, but I like to do 9 or 8 bars instead of 4 bars because I feel like a 4 bar just makes it too repetitive. And it's easier to do it with a 9 bar. That's also what I'm just accustomed to. Now with this cell phone, you can see instead of adding actual delay, what I did was put several of them and went to the graph editor and changed the velocity of it. That's something quick you can do. That's something pretty easy. I do that a lot now instead of putting delay on things because I'd rather do that than mess with the program. Got this bass line, which is honestly a higher noted bass line. Not something I'm usually doing, but this is what it sounds like. Yeah, that's just about that. I have this crash here, and this crash actually plays along with the bass or the kick a lot of the time. Pretty sure y'all got the point of that. Got this hi-hat, has a bunch of rolls in it just to keep it interesting. So you can notice on this roll specifically, I actually panned it from left to right to give it a little bit more energy as well. I think that's something cool you can do. Give your beat a little bit more spice. Let's see. Got the snare here. It really doesn't do much. It stays basically on the same thing for the most of the time, but it has little moments, I guess. We have this other snare here. This one's really reverby because that's the way I like the snare to be. We got that. We got this rim, which follows along with a lot of the other perks most of the time. Got a triangle. Mainly does the same thing the entire time. Like really does the same thing the entire time. We got a cowbell, which also follows along with perks. Got a scream box just to add more atmosphere in the beginning of it. Got a second scream box. And that's just about that. Now the real thing that it comes down to is mixing. We'll start here, I guess. Now you can see our sample is actually kind of loud, but it has no bass to it, which means it's solid for us to work with. So to be able to work with that, you kind of have to turn everything up a little bit. So, I mean, you could just turn it down and make it quieter, but I think this still sounds fine because nothing's clipping. I'm just making sure to be really careful with the way I mix it. Then you got to make sure the hi-hat sounds right. That's got some reverb on it too. You can look at that. Usually this is more reverb than or at least more high cut than I would usually put on a reverb. But for this song, because everything is so loud, I want that reverb to actually show itself a little bit more. So. Scratch also has reverb on it. You can see how it follows the kick most of the pattern. Snare. And this actually gives you a good idea of how all the perks work together. Both the snares have reverb on them. This is the preset I use for the really reverby snare. Or at least I make something similar to that. This, I actually turn the snare up a bit more than I usually would and put a little bit more high end on it than I usually would, just because I wanted to make sure it's heard just like the hi-hat. But this will give you guys a good idea of how all the perks are working together. The real key to making a decent atmosphere with your beats is make sure everything is well mixed. Make sure everything, like, if you put reverb on the snare, then you're going to want to put reverb on a lot of the other drums just to make sure nothing's super dry and it actually makes more of a spacey sound, more of a cloudy trill sound, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's just about it. Of course, the sample matters. Let me see if there's anything else cool in the beat I can show you guys real quick. I guess this might be a cool one. There's another cool thing I can show you guys. Whenever I end a verse, usually something I tend to do is take out the actual kick and the hi-hat just to, I don't know, I guess make a better closure on it. But yeah, that's just about it for this one, guys. I mean, I'm still not putting much effort into these, but I'm just showing y'all what I do. Maybe it'll help you get better ideas of what you might want to do. My mixing is pretty basic on all my beats. I mean, I'm still just putting a parametric EQ and a soft clipper on this, adding more bass to this, and putting a shit ton of reverb on everything. That's just about it. I mean, I don't know what you expect from me. But yeah, I hope y'all like this one. I mean, I don't fucking know. Shit, I don't even know if anybody watches these bitches.